Good day viewers, welcome back to My Mermaid Girlfriend Sugar Blade. So here we are, let's see what's gonna happen after the picture was taken. What's going to happen next? Here. I throw my jacket over Isla who hasn't stopped shivering since the incident on the beach. Thanks. It was quite a trip, leaving the beach. The normally mouthy Isla, she just wasn't talking. Not that I blame her for, of course. If that guy managed to get a photo on her, then you doing okay? What do you think? Blade, there's a very good chance I just exposed the merfolk's race. If that guy got a picture, it's over. Our society will be revealed to everyone. So no, I'm not really doing well. She signed, burying her hands deep into her pocket. I really screwed up. I should have stayed at home. Isla, what do we do now? Huh? That Emperor, should we tell them or? She left the question hanging in the air as I can the idea through my head. Tell them would be the right thing to do, but honestly, probably not. We'll probably just end up worrying them to no end. Yeah, you're right. And there's a very good chance Delta will rampage through the city looking for the one responsible. Plus, Pearl will just be super freaked out by the whole thing, and I don't want to upset her. Alright, we'll keep quiet about it for now. At any rate, yeah, thanks. The current insights of the absent mind wash over back home. We return to our room and not even exchanging a simple goodnight. The walk to school was silent. Delta only keep vital over the any enemies. Whisper Pearl humble to the cartoon she's been watching that morning. Yet for me, in the most certain Isla, a storm was brewing in my very mind. Worry and the panic coming together for the some dark potion. Relax, everything's going to be fine. You're betting way too much. Something up late? Huh? What do I tell her? Well, you see, I'm worried I left the stove pot on. Blade, so help me. If your primitive human mind is the reason our lodging are about to burn down, there will be no to pay. Relax, I'm sure it's fine. Actually, no, I think about it. Did I really leave the stove on? Still, now that I got two things to worry about. Arriving at school, the gate, I can already spot something is wrong. There's a large crowd of people gathering in the parking lot, clustered around a brick of wall of entrance. They're chattering among themselves with no occasionally shout of no way, and you're full of it. I glance over to the girls. Delta and Pearl doesn't seem too troubled, but Isla are looking very worried. I gently squeeze her shoulder. Come on, let's go check it out. We head over to the crowd where I begin pushing my way through. Excuse me, coming through. Hey, watch it! Oh, my foot! Oops, sorry. I finally push through the gathering, arriving at the adolescent's altar. These kids have decided to worship this morning. Oh no! A photo? Oh! My gut chance my legs shaking beneath me. And for a second, I'm left wondering if I should take the girls and run. But the closer inspection... Wait a sec! The photo is hardly a marvel of cinematic genius. It looks like it was taken hastily with a low-quality camera. Even the image isn't totally in focus. All the visible is a scaly tail. No face or anything. Thank goodness. Behind me, I can hear Isla chatting away with Delta and Pearl. Relax, they didn't see us. Your Highness, they have a photo. We were exposed. Are we going back home? They're going to leave? Just wait. Your High... Wait for it. I was about to question what she was referring to when... Come off it. There's no way mermaids are real. Oh, thank goodness. They didn't buy it. Billy, Billy Jason said his dad saw one in the fishing trip one time. How do you explain that? Billy Jason's dad is an alcoholic who's blind in one eye. Doesn't change the fact besides. She's so beautiful. Beautiful. What is so malfunction? It's true. Hey Blade. What? Settle the debate for us. Do you find Mermaid beautiful? Well, I noticed Easter, Delta, and Pearl are all in earshot. In fact, they appear to be eagerly awaiting my response to the question. Huh? They freak me out. Um, no use lying, right? I'll probably get found out. Besides, I'm not gonna deny what I actually think. Well, actually, I find them really beautiful. Beautiful? What? You wanna get with a mermaid? Come on, you know these photos are fake. But there's no such incredible, intelligent creatures. They, they, they exhibit this freedom, this strength. They're somehow strong, wild, and caring at the same time. Dude, we're talking about a mythological creature here. Oh, whoops. My cheek reddened and the group snickers. Hey, no worries. To teach his own fetish. Or should we say fish dish? They laugh at their own joke, but I would just shrug and walk it off. The girls quickly fall in behind me. Oh, Blade, I never knew you had such a feeling for us. She couldn't have sounded more sarcastic if she tried. Such freedom, such strength. Oh, we truly are the most magnificent being on this planet. I suppose there is no shame in stating the obvious. Through your words, border of brown nosy as your humans would say. Played like mermaids? Played like mermaids? Yeah, laugh it up. I'll keep it to myself next time. They laugh a little bit longer and even Delta spring a smile. I suppose what you said was actually very sweet. It's not very often we have humans sticking up for us. It's just, you sound like a moron, attempting to sound like a genius. Yeah, you kinda sounded more like uptight of art critic. I'm never speaking to you guys again. Oh, we're sorry. Yeah. But it really was sweet. Thanks for sticking up for us. No problem. I mean, if I hadn't, probably would have ordered Delta to cascade me or something. Not anymore, huh? Even I must state that I might briefly regret removing you for certain opportunities. Yeah, don't cut Blade balls off. Pearl yells this loud enough for most people to hear. I quickly scrambled down the hallway before someone gets the idea I'm into something worse than mermaids. After I find Isla alone in one of the hallways. Hey, why aren't you the girls with you? They headed off to class. I don't really feel like swimming right now. Same. Wanna take a walk? Sure. We shifted down the corridor, passing by the student who didn't have class at the present moment. So, guess the secret is out. I mean, everyone thinks it's a hoax for the time being. At least the guy who took the picture was a terrible photographer. You got that right. How do you manage to screw up that badly? Let's be grateful for it. We continue on as the silence settling over us. Hey, I wanted to apologize. It's just like she's been expecting this. What for, exactly? For causing this current situation. I should have been more careful. I'm your guardian. I'm supposed to be protecting you from situations like this. Yes, you are, but sometimes these things are just out of hands. But I put you in danger. No, you didn't. Nuts. I put myself in danger. I decided to take you up on the offer because I was so much on the whim to hold this stupid human form. She clutches her head as she would be reminded of her concealed identity spark a pain. At any rate, I got way too many people looking out for me. I can't take care of myself, Blade. Understand? Her voice flares a little, her words deepening with fire. I'm again reminded that this isn't the person I thought I knew. Kind and selfless, merely a reflection scattering upon the water, a parody of who actually is Isla. Yeah, sure thing. Good. Now that it's over, I think I'm going to be alone. Guys! Pearl, and he hit with the force of a train. Just over the floor, I hit the hard ground in quite a smack. My back wails off as I twist and struggle to my feet. Oh! Oops, sorry, Blade. Pearl my attacker is completely fine. Tougher than she looks, apparently. Yes, what is it, Pearl? If you're going to break Blade's bone, at least let me film you doing it. The hell? Don't be like that. Humans are savage. This stuff gets major like online. We could become internet famous. Film me getting hurt and I'll spit on you. I think the internet would very much like to see a live mermaid. Isla glares at me. You wouldn't dare! Bring it on, princess! Guys, what? Delta's in trouble. She got splashed. Take us to her. Pearl nose raised down to the corridor in unsteady feet. We follow after her, my heart racing. Just what we need, another potential mermaid explosion. I just hope we can make it in time. We rush into the changing room, finding it empty. Hey, has anyone seen Delta? The gym teacher called out outside. Anyone? No? Crap. They're looking for her. Pearl, where is her? Is she exactly? In there. Pearl pushed one of the changing stall door aside. Is she decent? Yeah, she's a decent mermaid. A bit more sometimes, but decent. I had that you traitorous little handmaiden. Not what I meant, Pearl. Isla peeked inside the changing stall, nodding. Yes, she's dressed. Come on in. We head inside. Oh no. Delta is laid on the floor, trying to make herself as small as possible. Not very easy when you have a tall of a killer whale. Her edges up and down, like a fish on the water. Your Highness, please forgive me for this lapse in judgment. Stop apologizing for everything. Let's just sort it out. We lay a few of our towels down to the floor and up to the water-stained tiles. With a giant amount of effort, we managed to move Delta on top of the as well. As the guard to Isla and Pearl couldn't touch her, leave the whole job to me. So help me, human. If you attempt to make reference to Buck, I shall feed you to my ancestor. I grit my teeth, unwilling to meet whatever it he had in such a precious whale. With that done, Isla grabbed a towel and a hair dryer for the other room. Alright, let's get you dry. Blade, do you wanna do it? The humans already laid his hand on me too many times. I refuse. It's safety this way, Delta, and I am your princess. Do as I say. Hey, come on, Delta. I'm not some disease-carrying monster. I won't do anything to you. But we can't risk the princess or pearls getting wet, right? Yes, I suppose that's right. Your Highness, I apologize for what I said. You're forgiven. Now to get her dried up. Yes, ma'am. Isla shut the stall door behind me, keeping the guard with Pearl as I begin my work. Hey. Hello, Blade. I asked to refrain from fondling me too much. What? I'm not here for the fondle you. Then I shall have to trust your honesty. Come on, Delta. I kneeled down and gently beginning wiping her body. I haven't proven already. I'm a friend to the merfolk. What I do to convince you otherwise? Forgive me. I know I know you mean no harm. You have already had many opportune occasions to dispose of us as you see fit. Yet you haven't taken none of them. Even your candidate meeting with Her Highness at the beach bore no ill fruit. Wait, you knew about that? Of course, I served Her Highness' guard. I followed you through the determined there was no threat to her safety. I decided to give you both privacy. However, I see now that I should immunize and spear that paparazzi. I I failed Her Highness in that regard. I should have been by her side protecting her. You can't be everywhere at once. You know that, right? Her upper body dry. I descended lower to her tail. May I? Of course. I gently ran the towel down in Delta's tail. It's a particular sensation. I was expecting a certain roughness to it, especially given Delta's personality. Yet the tail is superbly soft, squamble and comforting to the touch. I should have protected her too. Delta's stiffed as this. It is the duty of the royal protector to defend Her Highness, not that some civilian. Yeah, well, you guys are responsible, so I'm still meant to protect you all. And I'm sorry I failed in that regard. But I promise to do better, to keep Isla and you guys safe for whatever dark forces might try to seize you. You are the most noble for a human. Say, I got a question. I get the transformation from human form into mermaid when you're Splash, but what about the reverse? How did you guys even get a human form? That the thing is about for a moment. It's a secret lost into time. But so the legend goes that merfolk do carry a part of humanity. It believed one of our ancestors a couple of times human or at least something resembles one. I see. Guess you're more like than you realize. I suppose that's true. One final wipe and Delta still fades away. She hopped on her feet almost immediately. Thank you, Blade. Now let us be off. Delta and Pearl head back to the pool. Nice work. Thanks. A day after the incident, and you think would return to normal. Guess again. Alright class, settle down. I got some exciting news. Exciting? Wow. She leans over and whispers to me. Wonder if they receive new shipment of erasers. Tomorrow is start of your majority internship. A cry of groan from the class in response to this exciting opportunity. Majority internship? A fancy word for really. Well, actually, it's a great experience to learn all sort of life skills. Isla glares at me like she got an alien on my head. You do realize it's a merfolk kingdom. We're at the least pay of interns. What kind of backward society is this? Welcome to capitalism. Let's face it. The teacher begins handing the business card to the different student. The bag for you, the last food for you, and as for you for. She approaches Isla Delta Pearl and I. Looks like you four musketeers will be working together. You really luck out. You were specially requested by someone. My gut clutches. And who? The teacher handed me a card before moving on to the next student. Does that bother? Well, I look at the girl before I lift the card over with a shaking hand. Clyde Aquarium! The new Sea World! Oh no, this isn't good. Guys, I'm scared. What does this guy want with us now? Okay guys, so until the next part of the video, we're gonna continue, but that's all for now. Hope you enjoy. So, shall we move for the video? Goodbye.